Alright, so this is going to be what if Tobirama adopted Naruto, part 1. This is going to be probably one of the. I'm not going to be posting a bunch of more new what ifs, like new series what ifs for a little while until I finish a few others. Maybe like one or two. I mean, I did cancel about 4 series beforehand in a video, so that's why I was able to make this one. Alright, so now Naruto, about the age of 6, he's going to basically. He hears a rumor about a past Hokage's spirit being trapped inside the Forbidden Scroll. Maybe it's Lord Force. He was such an incredible shinobi. I want to pass him. Maybe he could teach me. He could teach me the skills to pass him. You know, Naruto's naive. Even at the age of 13, he was naive. Even at 15, he was naive. So a 6-year-old Naruto would probably think, well, if I could just speak to the past Hokage, he could make me stronger, a better shinobi. So now Naruto is going to end up sneaking in, not like a ninja style, more like he would come in blatantly, because I would feel like he would talk to Third Hokage quite a bit, because I mean Third Hokage didn't love him, but he didn't really hate him. So he would probably be able to get in, and when he comes across the scroll, he would, of course, open it, and he would an aura would start, like a light would start shining from the scroll, and then an aura would appear, and suddenly a figure appears. It's the second Hokage, Tobirama. Hello, kid. Why have you summoned me here? What's going on? Second stone face guy? It's Lord Second to you. Naruto kind of steps back. I was hoping it'd be the fourth. The fourth, what? So I'm not good enough for you, I see. No, no, no. No. Will you teach me? Why would I teach such an insignificant brat? Because I want to become the Hokage, Naruto would say. Well, maybe. Why doesn't anyone release you? You see, well, I had my essence, basically my entire soul almost sealed in here when a part of my soul sealed in here before my death. Why? For this very purpose. If anyone ever needed me, I would come out. The only thing is, the person who opens the scroll and releases my essence is the only person who could see me. What? Naruto's confused. Yes. See, I made it so it was that way. So that no one would be bothered by my presence. Other than, the person who summoned me. So, kid, who's your parent? I'm. They're dead. I see. The second Okage just kind of stares at him. Kind of a sad look in his eyes, but more or less he's still kind of a savage, from like the war arc. Well, we might as well. How old are you? Say. You must be age 5. I'm 6. Naruto would reply. Huh. Kind of a runt, aren't you? Hey, I'm not a runt. Naruto snaps back. Ah, you've got some fire in you, I see. Naruto just looks down at the floor. I guess you could say that. Well, let's see how well that fire does in training. I believe Naruto would end up leaving. He would just walk out normal. He would put the scroll back. He wouldn't bother with the Shadow Clone Jutsu because what's his name knows it. Tobirama would know it. He would teach him things. So around the age of 7 now. It's been a year. Naruto has trained intensely with Tobirama, and he's learned proper manners, and he's learned everything from Tobirama. Now, I could see something wise of him being told stories about how the Uchiha are just evil and destructive. Because gotta remember, Tobirama did not like the Uchiha. But Naruto would still want to be friends with Sasuke. Of course, he wouldn't be as open to it now because he's influenced. He's influenced by Tobirama. I believe Naruto would be would be probably so. He'd be more skilled in water jutsu, like such as he would be able to conjure up the water dragon. He'd probably be able to do other water jutsu. Of course, he'd be able to. I can't remember. There's one where he spits the water out of his mouth. I'll have to look up the names and I'll have to write them down so that I remember. But he's gonna be pretty skilled in water jutsu. And I believe at the age of 7, I'm gonna make it so. Pakura. Pakura is a sand shinobi. She's a sand shinobi who has died. She was Maki's master. I'm gonna have her reincarnation look exactly the same and have the same name, but be born in the Leaf Village around the same time as Naruto. So now, I believe at the age of 7, he's gonna come across Pakura. She'll have a loving family and all that. The only difference being that she's more of a loner. People resent her. People resent her for the fact that she has this ability, Scorch Release. She can incinerate things. She doesn't mean to, but one time she let like this fireball go and incinerated an entire tree, narrowly killing a random kid. Everyone treats her like a demon as well as Naruto. Naruto, of course, would be. I believe Tobirama would be like, come on, man, gotta go make a move. Because Tobirama, like, I'm gonna make it so that he's a little more influenced by Naruto as well. He'd be influenced by Naruto's carefreeness, and therefore he would be open up to him, and he'd see him as a son almost, and he would influence him and be like, "Come on, go talk to her." Trying to set up his kid with a date, because like Tobirama, playboy. So now Naruto's gonna go up and he's gonna basically pat her on the back. He's gonna be like, "It's okay," and then like they're gonna become friends. Basically, their relationship's gonna grow on. They're gonna spend time just staring at the stars together, like how it is in Naruto, and they're gonna more or less help. He's gonna help her master her Scorch Release. Not that he can do it, and she would help him by giving him support as well, and they would end up being like best friends. And I'm gonna say that she ends up being infatuated with Naruto. Naruto feels a sort of infatuation for her as well, but they don't know it. They don't know about this yet, and they just don't want to ruin their friendship. So now, it's the age of 13. Naruto knows the Shadow-Clone Jutsu. You might say, why didn't he pass earlier on? He was much older than all the others. I would agree with you, but I don't feel like doing that. I'm going to say that Naruto didn't learn the Shadow-Clone Jutsu till a certain point in time when Tobirama saw it as necessary. He realizes how bad Naruto's chakra control is and how overwhelming his chakra is. And of course, Tobirama would eventually figure out the fact that Naruto has the Nine-Tails sealed within him. Probably during a training incident when Naruto loses control. When the Kyuubi chakra begins to take hold of him. Probably when he's training against Pakura and they're fighting. I'm going to say that Naruto's taijutsu skills are quite on par. Naruto's taijutsu skills are probably on par with base Rock Lee. Not with Rock Lee with the weights on. He has good taijutsu skills and he's quite fast. He's very skilled with the jutsu itself, and if he really wanted to, if he trains even harder, he's got this potential. And the older he gets, the more he grows. So he seems to be kind of like Goku in that retrospect. Now, Pakura, she's as strong as Naruto taijutsu-wise, if not stronger because of the fact that she could release her Scorch Release, and she's figured out how to use it quite well. I believe, for some reason, I'm going to make it so. For some reason, she's able to see tobirama after a while. And Naruto asks tobirama why. And tobirama would say, I think it's because you spend so much time with her. Your essence has rubbed off on her, and therefore, she's able to see me. And now he's going to give training to both of them. They're going to grow as exceptional shinobi, and at the age of 13, Naruto's going to pass. Doesn't have to steal the skull from Mitsuki. Some other poor kid's going to have that happen, and that kid's going to be saved, of course. Mitsuki's probably going to get killed. Well, not killed. He's going to probably be taken to prison again, like in the proper thing. So now, when they pass, Naruto is waiting in the room. He doesn't talk to Sakura. He doesn't even really look at Sasuke that often. Sakura is one of the most annoying kids in his mind. She resents him for no reason. He's strong. The only reason she resents him is the fact that he beats Sasuke so often in fights. Yes, and Pakura. She resents Pakura. Pakura for not thinking Sasuke's the best. How could you not think Sasuke's the best? You really think Naruto could keep up with him? Using her annoying voice. I'll have you know, Naruto's trained way harder than Sasuke probably has. He's trained his entire life for this. They would butt heads a lot. Pakura extremely disliked Sakura. And at least he's not useless like you, Pakura would say. Sakura and Ino would just walk off. Ino would think about this, though. She is kind of right. Now, then teams would be announced. Team 7, Yuruka calls. Naruto Uzumaki. Pakura. I don't know her last name, but I'm going to say Pakura. And Sasuke Uchiha. They look at each other, Pakura and Naruto. Naruto goes, yes! Pakura kind of blushes. And Sasuke, more or less, is just like, could have been a worse team. You might wonder why he would end up on Team 7 because of Naruto passing. Well, because, why not? It's a what if. So I feel like putting him on the same team, better. Now they're going to be introduced to Kakashi. Kakashi's going to basically ask them to introduce themselves, and Sasuke's going to be the exact same. Naruto says, my name is Naruto Uzumaki. I love ramen, love training with Pakura and my sensei. I hate it when my friends get hurt. Looking at Pakura blushes. And my goal is to become the next Hokage. The strongest Hokage. The most reliable Hokage. And then Pakura's turn. My name is Pakura. I enjoy training with my friend Naruto. Sorry for the voice, but it's not as bad as my Hinata one, let's be honest. I enjoy training with my friend Naruto. His sensei is my sensei. He trains us well. My goal is to be a respectable Konichi. I don't know how to pronounce it, damn, but Konichi, I think? Coinage? Whatever, you know what I'm talking about. And that's what she's going to say. Then that means that's going to be the end of that, and they're told about the bell test. Come tomorrow. Come hungry tomorrow. Don't eat. We are doing the bell test, Kakashi says. Except he won't say the bell test. We have something I'm going to be doing for you. So now Naruto, Pakura would of course not eat, because why would they? Sasuke wouldn't, of course. So then when they get there, they're hungry, and it's going to start off about the same. He's going to say go. The only difference being Naruto doesn't underestimate Kakashi at all. It's you and me, Kakashi. Right now. You may be able to beat me, but I will try my best. Pakura is hiding. She knows. They made a plan before if anything happened. They're good at teamwork. She would provide cover for him if anything happened, if he can't seem to defeat Kakashi. One moment, and we'll look at some jutsus. Naruto would say, Water Dragon Jutsu. The water dragon would rush forward at Kakashi. Kakashi, surprised by this, quickly dodges. He puts away his book, and he draws his Sharingan. By lifting up his headband, of course. He throws a kunai at Naruto, just seeing how strong, testing Naruto's skills. Water Wall Jutsu. He weaves his hands, and the water wall just stops the kunai in place, then it disappears. Water Bullet Jutsu. Naruto doesn't even bother. He could spam jutsus because of his chakra. He starts spamming the water bullets at Kakashi. Kakashi dodges them, no problem. He rushes towards Naruto, going for a chop on the neck to knock him out. Naruto brings a kick up to Kakashi's head, kicking, but Kakashi barely blocks. Naruto spins, then he pushes himself off with one hand into the air, then kind of does a more backflip type stunt and brings it down upon Kakashi. Kakashi barely being able to block, but the force from this sheer kick pushes Kakashi down towards the ground onto his knees. Kakashi ends up rolling out of the way of Naruto's next punch, and Naruto begins pushing back Kakashi until Kakashi understands Naruto's movements better, and he begins pushing Naruto back. Naruto jumps backwards. Water Dragon Bullet Jutsu. This shows a water dragon, like a bullet in a dragon form, just running forward and flies forward and starts chomping, basically at Kakashi. Kakashi's able to handle this no problem though. Then Naruto does another Water Dragon Jutsu. Kakashi would counteract it, no problem. And Naruto rushes forward, and he's able to move much faster at this point. He surges forward at one point in time just by waves for some reason. He's able to control it just like how tobirama was. The waves just surround him, and he just goes flying forward. He pulls out a kunai, throws it at Kakashi, and Kakashi dodges this, and Naruto throws a jab. Kakashi grabs Naruto's arm and sends him flying over his shoulder. Naruto expected this though, and then he does more of a jumps backwards into a backflip formation, bringing down his leg. Kakashi blocks this no problem and is about to do an uppercut, but Naruto saw this coming, grabs Kakashi's hand, twists his arm, basically resulting in Kakashi's body entirely being twisted, and this means Kakashi falls onto his back. But he kicks Naruto back. You're good, Naruto. Very good. I don't know who trained you, but you're probably one of the best genin I've ever seen in this village. Thank you. Thank you, Kakashi-sensei. Now, Pakura is going to start providing cover now. She jumps in and starts throwing Scorch Release. Now, Kakashi, just by it passing by his head, he felt how hot this was. It's so hot, it could just basically cause water to evaporate instantly. Well, isn't that a surprise? Scorch Release, is it? Kakashi says, eyebrows raised. Yes, Pakura replies. And now she starts providing cover, of course, for Naruto as he goes in. And Kakashi realizes he actually starts after trying even harder. He begins going full try hard. He pulls a kunai and Naruto barely dodges. He kicks back Naruto and rushes towards Pakura. Pakura puts away her Scorch Release and blocks one of his attacks. She basically punches up his arm, and she begins going for the pressure points. She will attack his gut, of course. She would use a leopard punch straight to his gut. Then she would bring up her knee, and she would bring her knee straight to his jaw, sending him flying back. And Kakashi, this would be nothing for him normally, but Naruto was waiting there. Water Prison Jutsu. He puts him in the Water Prison Jutsu. And Kakashi's waiting in there. He realizes he's been bested. Now, this is where they get ready. Pakura would, of course, come out of nowhere, and she would decide... Well, she wouldn't come out of nowhere. She would run over there, and she would prepare to take the bell. And then they time it perfectly, and right when he releases the Water Prison Jutsu, she grabs the bells and yanks it back. Kakashi realizes he's been bested. Very great teamwork, you two. Seems all your training together has paid off. Although I would have liked it if Sasuke or Chiha would have helped a little. Sasuke comes out. Well, seems Team 7 is passed. That's going to be the end of this What If today. If you guys want a part 2, please hit that like button. Also, turn on post notifications if you enjoy my content. Smash the subscribe button. That would mean a lot. Sorry if this one took a while to get out. It's because I planned on basically... Well, I mean, I got addicted to watching this anime called Inuyasha. Definitely check it out if you haven't. So, probably going to watch that right now. So, yeah, thanks for watching. Thank you guys. Bye.